How is it that Lego Batman gets it right and Warner Brothers can't do it with the other projects? Hey guys, so give you guys my Batman Lego review while I draw Lego Batman. I will be giving this away just like in my John Wick video, so stay tuned to the end and I'll let you know how. It's literally the same way. You subscribe, you leave a comment, you win it. So, Lego Batman, I think this is a fantastic movie. I really had a great time with it, and Lego did it again. I'm very excited to, talk about this movie, and I think it's going to be tough to keep it under 6 or 7 minutes. The one thing I have to say immediately is that the writers, the producers really know their audience, because this thing is, one, it's packed with jokes. I mean, jokes and jokes and jokes. And because they know that parents are taking their children to see this, there are so many adult jokes or jokes for adults that they know their audience. They figure that the kids that are coming are 10, so the parents got to be at this age so they can go all the way down to the 70s and bring some references to that. And I love that. I thought that was fantastic, One of the jokes was if you don't understand, ask your nerd next to you or something. It was fantastic stuff. So I was a really big fan of that. So the film itself really it does it in a fun way, but it delves deep into the psychology of the Joker and Batman and their symbiotic relationship, how they actually do need each other in order to exist or survive. And I just can't believe how well, even though it was a kid's movie, even though the stuff was silly and fun, they really delved deep into the this psychoanalysis of Batman, and it's awesome because in most of the movie when he's Bruce Wayne, he doesn't want to take off the cowl, and that's a real thing. Batman is Batman and his alter ego is Bruce Wayne. He's not Bruce Wayne who dresses up like Batman as a superhero. He committed to being the Bat, and when he has to, and only when he has to or needs to, he becomes Bruce Wayne for the public. And a lot of people don't know that. They just, it's, typical superhero. He has a secret identity and then he becomes a hero. But it's the other way around with Batman. I think that's what makes him so great. Hands down, Batman is my favorite superhero of all times. And I love when they do it right. And they did it right. I make fun earlier, but Warner Brothers, they need to get their act together, because I don't know how these guys, and this movie had 6 writers, and they still manage to get Batman correct, and I really, really love that. He's Bruce Wayne when he needs to be, and you can see him fighting Alfred he doesn't want to be, he wants to be the Batman, he doesn't sleep, fantastic stuff. Let me talk about the voice acting. Awesome voice acting. Will Arnett was great, Sarah was great, Rosario Dawson, I really had a good time. Zach was fantastic as the Joker. I felt something for the Joker. I was like, oh no, he was breaking my heart too as Batman was breaking his. So I thought it was awesome. The references, the pop culture references were amazing, but what I liked are the jabs at the DC and Marvel properties. The password being Iron Man sucks. I love that, because I get into a discussion over who's better, Batman or Iron Man, and they're just the same character, and I have to spell out the differences between them and how Batman is far more superior than Iron Man is. And the jokes about Suicide Squad and their old movies, and how crappy Batman v Superman was, but how awesome the Nolan movies were. I love that. Even the fun 60s and 40s there's a 40s reference, like when Batman was a cereal. Oh my god, it's so amazing. So like they really dig deep and they really had fun with this, man. But they did the one thing that Warner Brothers can't do. They got Batman right, and that was I can't stop talking about that. So I don't want to give too much of the movie away, and I also don't want to go too much into the mind of Batman and that relationship that they explored, because I actually want to do a special video on Batman himself and talk about that. So I'll just keep talking about the stuff that I love while I draw Lego Batman here. Condiment Man. I love the fact that they kept making fun of him and that he kept popping up because he's a ridiculous Batman villain, and they knew it. There were two jokes that stick out before I finish this video that I love. One of them was when Killer Croc went into the water because the Joker placed a bomb underwater, and Killer Croc went down there and he hit the button and he was like, I did something. And that was so funny because like in Suicide Squad, he does nothing and it's hysterical. And then the second was when Jaws, yes, Jaws, there's tons of references, guys, tons of pop culture references. Jaws attacks Batman, and the shark repellent actually, they used it, so it was just next level comedy. I love that. Okay, so the bad. I guess my only complaint would be that this movie had a lot of jokes, and that sometimes they stepped over their own jokes with another joke, and you either missed it or you were still laughing at the first joke, and then sometimes the bigger laugh, you wouldn't even pay attention to the smaller joke. So that would be my only complaint. Maybe they should have just slowed it down a little bit. So I guess if that's my biggest complaint and my only complaint, this is a really good movie, right? Go see this movie. Take your kids. If you don't have kids, borrow some kids, and go see this movie. I think this is fantastic, and kids will like it, adults will like it, millennials, teenagers, whatever. You guys are all gonna like it. Has some fantastic action set pieces, great animation. They do some amazing stuff with the colors because like Legos are real saturated in color, like their reds are really red and their blues are blues, you know? And they do some really fun effects with contrast and with complementary colors on top of those, and just, man, some of these visuals are so beautiful. So this movie, I recommend it. I don't give grades or anything, you know? I just really want to talk about the project as I draw, and I loved it. So, okay, so how do you win this drawing? Well, just leave a comment, but again, not just any comment. I want to know the next property or the property that you want Lego to do next. So like the next Lego this movie. So mine happens to be Spider-Man, because I want to see a Lego Spider-Man, who I happen to think is the second best superhero ever created. So and I'd be really happy if Batman, my number one, and Spider-Man, my number two, got done. So that's my so okay, guys, leave a like and I will pick somebody at random out of the comments. So I appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and tell your friends. All right, guys, peace out. Kids, if your father takes you to go see Batman Lego, tell him to grab a cup of coffee first so he doesn't fall asleep, or when he falls asleep, give him an elbow to wake the hell up.